It's just she ain't the dog girl, I guess.
She is, but she
She
more of
ain't
a
digging.
no, but she wants to be on her own, talking to her friends, doing her own thing. She likes a dog as just something that's around. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife actually like having a dog, and he's actually better now. He listens. He's potty trained like he needs to be. But it's still a dog is still a lot of work. It's a lot of emotional work.
Emotional? What's so emotional about it? Getting your ass up?
No, not that part. But
Oh,
the dog wants to interact with you.
oh yeah.
If
I don't like that part of a dog.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
say. Like
I
if
do.
I'm
I don't.
downstairs, yeah, it's I mean it's not bad, but it's like Lord, I can't even focus on the task without you jumping in my face, want to be rubbed, all that kind of stuff. So I think people don't think about that part when you get in the dog. You gonna have the dog wants to interact with you. You know, you may not want to interact with him all the time, but he wants to interact with you.
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, that's why I like to scratch one time, then get the hell up off me.
Right.
Uh,
Dogs want to do that all day long. Like as soon as they see you, they want to be rubbed, and then you rub them a little bit. Okay, now move. Then they're like, "No, I want some more rubbing." And if you do it and keep it up, they'll get used to that, and they'll know they'll be trained. Like, hey, as long as I lay on my back and put my stomach out, he'll want to play with me. So
unless you said get off me,
yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
right,
say that, Brandon.
right. I do, and he want to do whatever he want to do. But like I say, it's not a bad thing. We enjoy having a dog, so. It's an
Okay.
addition to our family. But we was talking about scooters, electric scooters,
Oh
and I was
shit.
going
Yeah.
getting ready to tell you a story about how my wife's cousin. I was like, "Well, come on, outside. We'll race you. Let me see if you can keep up." So I was gonna go all the way down my street and come back on a
In a
scooter.
scooter.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, shoot, the scooter it say go 15 miles an hour. So I know at least I'll zoom down there and zoom back. Man, we got out there. He dusted that scooter. I'm like, dang. And then this is a young boy, so he gonna run as hard as he can. And
Young boy, he can't run then yet, Brandon.
well, I ain't
He
gonna say
got
young,
Forrest
but
Gump legs.
I ain't gonna say he's young, but he's young minded, but he's like 20. He's like 20 years old, so
Oh,
he's
okay,
in his
yeah, nah,
prime.
okay, nah, he ain't in his prime. Brandon,
Well,
he ain't a full grown man.
he's
20
close.
year old Brandon versus 25-year-old Brandon. 20-year-old Brandon whoop his ass.
Right, right, right. But speed wise, you're in that prime range where you're gonna be the fastest when you're 20 to 25. I'll say that you could probably be more faster, but he's to the point where he's so fast. He's running. I think he said running 17 to 20 miles per hour and tore something in his leg, so he stopped running that hard. You know what I'm saying? So he's
He
he's
wasn't running
he's
at no 20 miles per hour,
okay.
Brandon.
Okay. I'm telling you, I saw it. I thought I was gonna have the advantage on the scooter. He smoked me, and he's that fast. Like it's been times I've been in my truck, and he run beside the truck, and he can keep up. He can go faster than I'm driving.
So if he slipped
Go ahead.
beside that truck,
And right, and that's one of the reasons I
what,
slowed down.
what was gonna happen if he slipped
Right, you're
beside the
right,
truck? Huh?
right, right. Yeah, you're right. And that's one of the reasons I had to slow down because I think we was in a resort parking lot. And I was like, well, let me see how fast you are. This is when I first saw how he's into running, and that's what he wants to do. So I was like, okay.
Shit,
But no,
20
I
miles per
thought I
hour.
thought having a scooter was gonna be a lot different, a lot faster. But like I say, it's fun. It works out. I mean, can you hear this bone? I'm gonna try to come here.
Nah, you good. You
Okay, I'm
good.
making sure. I'm just making sure you not. It's not picking up on the mic too bad. But
Yeah, I'll let you know if I heard
okay,
something. Well, I
okay,
heard something, but it ain't enough to
I
this
got you.
what happened just now. Now you cost you 5 minutes
I got you. I got
doing
you.
that.
I got you. But you are thinking about getting a scooter. But
We're
what
thinking
would you
about it.
do?
You
What
know,
would you
see,
do?
here's the thing. Thinking about Project 20, but
Uh-huh.
now I'm addicted.
Okay, what you mean?
Saving it too long. I
Stacking
get
money?
no this. I can't even spend it, brother.
Why not?
If we wasn't gonna spend it together, which we ain't, now
Now what?
now I'm afraid to
You
spend
you
it,
feel,
brother.
you don't feel right.
Because
You so conditioned to you trained to put it away and not bother it. Now you don't
yeah,
even want it.
and look at this.
Yeah, it
I
looks
when last
good.
I had money like this?
Probably 12th
Cash.
grade. Yes. Well, not that much, but stacking money like that.
It's like this. and about a little bit,
Yeah.
and it's so the emotional bond around not the money, but the
practice.
work, the practice of getting it. I said, ain't no scooter worth that damn much money.
Yeah, I know,
Ain't no
right? Because
scooters worth that.
is anything worth that to you? Would buying a gift for somebody, or like, I think you got a nephew that's playing football. If you could
Man,
buy
I
him
already
something.
gave the man. I bought him something last week. I had to dip in my savings. All right,
Okay.
all right. So I'm dipping in my savings, giving people, huh?
Right, which a lot of people aren't doing. We a lot of people are spending from a place where it doesn't exist. We spending off a credit, or just hopes and dreams. So
Correct. I
I'm-
put it on my credit card, but
Mhm.
I didn't have the money in my checking account to pay it off.
I got you. And
I
those
got
kind of
it.
things are worth it, though, right? To you.
Yeah, man. What's Brandon?
I'm
What's
listening.
$500, Brandon? What's what's that, Brandon? How much is that?
It's not a lot, but it used to be a lot. I guess the older we get, or I guess
No, it
the more
is
things.
a lot, but
Okay.
it ain't shit.
It ain't right. Especially when you try to take care of a household or take care of another household. That's not gonna do anything. Can you
And what
retire off of if you stacked $1,000? Can you retire?
you can't.
You
And what
can't retire.
this how small $500 is. My car insurance just said, "Nah, we just gonna go up $400 on your ass."
Right.
So they assuming I have $400 just out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
$500 it's a lot.
You're like,
but
Lewis
it
can
is
handle
a lot.
that.
Yeah, I can handle $500.
Mhm.
I can watch this. I can handle Brandon $10,000 once. I can't do it 3 to 4
You're
times.
Right.
You probably
Right.
ruined my damn life.
Right. And I told you we had a $10,000 expense, and we did it. We was like, okay, we did it. But the after effects of that, you like, oh shoot, you still got to recover because you don't have the same savings. You feel unsafe now. You feel like you need to stack that money back up.
Correct. Watch this. Besides this year, 2023, 2024, I at least spend $6,000 out my pocket in health stuff.
Yeah.
2023, the HVAC went out. That was $9,000, brother.
Yeah. These are needs. These are needs too. Like your health is a need. HVAC it's a need.
The beginning of 2024, the hot water heater went out. I can't take too many. I can't take another round of overloads, bro.
Right.
Right. Imagine where I'd be if none of that thing happened.
Yeah, you'll be straight. You'll be financially straight and comfortable. You'll be more comfortable. I'll say that.
I'll be more comfortable. But in life, you could give one round, but you don't got rounds for everybody.
Right.
You don't got rounds for everybody. A few weeks ago, I was laying in the bed, night dreaming. I said, man, being a provider, if you just have to worry about you and yours, it's hard. No, that's normal. It's difficult,
okay.
But that's normal.
Yeah.
If you only had to worry about you and yours, what you and yours means, Brandon?
That means your kids, your wife, the people inside your household.
There you go. It'll be so much easier. That's man. I just got to make sure I'm straight. I got to make sure she's straight. I got to make sure my kids straight. Right. I got to make sure the house straight. Nothing else.
Yeah. And you kind of plan for that. You plan for that. You looking at the landscape. You're like, okay, I know what our budget is. I know how much we need to spend on food, all that kind of stuff to make it work, to make everybody happy and comfortable.
Brandon been planning for that. Guys started planning for that at 16. Brandon said, I don't want to be the dope dealer.
Right, correct.
I just want my family to just have a house.
Yeah.
And have one child, and I just go pick what I got to do. I ain't nothing extra, but he tried it though.
Right.
But he tried it. I give him that. He tried.
Right.
But it did, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, right, correct.
But you still after all the cars laid out, you still was able to take care of you and yours, right, brother?
Right. Happily.
That's a good life.
Right.
That's a normal life.
Yeah.
But they ain't real life, people.
Mm-mm.
It's when you got to worry about the people on the other side of the damn screen.
Right.
That's who's gonna get you.
Right. But let me ask you this before we get into it. Can I just focus on my family and just look at the problems that's going on with them and just ignore them?
You could if you was Donald Trump or Elon Musk, cold-hearted. You could. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
At least out of every 100, 5 or 7 don't give a hoot. But most ain't like that.
Yeah. But because I'm not gonna just let them, go by the wayside. What's in us that makes us feel like, dang, I need to help. These people are part of my family. I need to try to help them. I need to try to look at my budget and see where I can throw some cash or throw some time to make their life easier.
It's your family. You love your family. It's the power of love, people.
But I can make up a reason, be like, you know what? That one time I couldn't get what I wanted. So
you're right. Then guilt go hit you with your mama ass.
You're right.
That guilt will turn to death.
Right, because I ain't gonna be able to shake it.
Every time you go to sleep, I don't why my mama died. Nah, that ain't gonna be on me.
I got you.
We do. I do all the best I could do for my parents, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Because sure. I ain't gonna go to sleep. I want my mom died. That ain't gonna be me, people.
Right. And you'll go insane behind that just because you didn't want to do it. That's exactly what happens. You're gonna be crying. They'll be like, "Damn, what's wrong with Lewis? He's crying unconsolably, and it's nothing that's gonna be able to fix that issue you have because." When your mom was here, what'd you do? You neglected her.
Video games instead of calling her. You told her to put on everyday
Call of Duty.
You can't Call of Duty, and it came across your mind. Call your mama. Call your sister.
Yeah.
Call your daughter. It came across. You said, "Nah, Call of Duty, people."
And people do that all the time.
Yeah.
Right. I'll call them later. I'll call my grandmother later. And then later comes and she's gone.
And if that happened, while you sleep, I should have called my mom one time. You don't want no feelings.
You don't.
We human, right?
Yeah, we are human.
Guys can have feelings too. You don't want those type of feelings. That's why we feel so compelled to help the other people in your family.
Yeah.
And you don't know that till you get real old and the time you realize how hard it is to make money. You've seen people history and outcomes and the choices they took.
Right.
And you saw them was high as an eagle, then crash and burn.
And then now all the things they do, their choices become part of your choices, and you paying for their decisions. That's just how it works.
And you paying for their decisions. And then what happened? Brandon got that little baby girl in the middle of the photo. He can't put money in a 529 because he helping with somebody's cable bill.
Correct. Right.
And they don't be at home to watch it.
Right. Yeah. That's what family will make you do, though.
No, they don't make you. You don't have to do it, people.
You don't have to do it, but something in you will be like, because you'll look at these faces and you'll think about all the memories, all the good times. And you want to keep those good times going. You don't want your family members to be sad or to be not having cable to watch.
Now, let me put it on a good one. Now, Brandon, when was the last time when you had to reach out? Tell me when your family member bless you on air right now. And you ask me the same question next.
Okay.
You all good at two shoes, never had to beg nobody. When did they help you?
Just recently. I needed to get some gas. I didn't have my cards. It was raining. I was like, damn, let me tell my mom to cash out me some money so I can get some gas real quick. I told her just send me. I told her you got $100 on your cash. Well, no, not Cash App, Apple Card or Apple Cash. She ended up sending me $500. So I called her back. I said, "Well, you didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it." She was like, "Well, you don't never really ask for any money, so I don't have a problem doing that. That's what family is all about." So.
Dry begging. That's a joke, people. He'll dry bag.
Right. But you should be able.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay him though. But what you heard about Josephine the other day?
Right. But does that make you feel uncomfortable though, doing something like that? Because I didn't want to do it, but something told me like, Brennan, this is your mother. Like, she'll help you out. I do stuff for my mom. I help her out. Whenever I go in town, I'll just go to Lowe's and get the stuff she needs, do the home improvement stuff that she needs. I don't even ask for any money. So it's the same kind of thing. So I was like, well, let me see what'll happen. And she blessed me with even more money than I was trying to get. So that's what family. What?
Oh, you forgot to call and stuff. Okay, yeah. She just put the blessing on you, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that kind of right. And when she gets older, should I be like, well, I'm focusing on my family solely, and it's nothing I can do. You're gonna have to figure it out, Mom. Or it'd be tough.
Or some people would be easy, but that'd be tough for Brandon.
Yeah, for sure. And I wouldn't do that. Like I said, I love my mom. She's been a good parent to me and a good person in my life. And I don't think she would upset my household at all. Only thing she would do is increase the things around me. So I wouldn't have any problem doing that. And she's currently doing that with my grandfather. She's going up there, helping him out. I think every other weekend, trying to stay with him and help him in ways she can. So.
And I know he feels so grateful every time he opens that door and he see his daughter, right?
Yeah, his daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see his daughter coming in there looking like the mama. Dude, who your mom look like?
My mom looks like my grandmother. Slightly. Well, it's a mix, but yeah. And so it gives him joy. Right.
I remember when I made you the same night.
Right. And you never think you're gonna get to that point, but we're gonna get to that point too. Like, we're in our 80s and we're looking back, and the nephew that you got the gift for because he graduated or whatever, you're gonna see him. He may be helping you out, and he'll be thinking back to that moment where you've been there for him.
Brandon knows my lifestyle. He think I gonna live to 80.
What is your lifestyle? Going to the gym, eating less processed foods.
I just I'll be okay with doing this.
Better than me.
Brandon know my lifestyle. You think I can live to 80?
Yes, past 80.
God, if I'm healthy, if I'm only if I'm healthy.
Yeah.
One of my family helped me. My mom got some okra while I was down there. A lady from the church, good friends of the family, she brought some over, split them half with me, split them half with the neighbor across before. That okra, I made content out of it, fried it up, stewed it up, grilled it up, and I just finished that okra this past weekend, people. So my mom didn't have to do that. She could have said, "I need all this okra."
Right.
But she gave it to me, and it was South Carolina okra, and I was appreciative.
And I feel like that's what kind of family you come from, and that's who your mom is. She's a giving person, so you're gonna do the same with her. You're gonna be patient. You're gonna be trying to help her. You're gonna be trying to give back to her when you can.
You are. That is correct. That is correct. So look at why I walked down here. It says hard, no will. Black people, Asian people. Well, no, they got one. Black people, Hispanics.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
Get y'all guys a will and quit being pussy.
What do you think? It's scary talking about that kind of stuff?
Well, like I said, black people don't got the money to afford it. Like,
we'll get a notary and all that stuff. That's what you're talking about.
No, this the
write it up.
To write it up. And Latinos say, "Ty, you get away with the baby mama gonna kill you." That's what they say.
Right.
You know, somebody gonna come and get you. You know, give you the Mexican bow tie. What do they?
I know what you mean, but so you think getting a life insurance policy? I think people, like you say, they feel like if somebody give a life insurance policy on you, they're trying to kill you. We shouldn't be thinking that way.
Nah, see, people don't get a life insurance policy and kill their offspring. People. Financially, we talked about the same clip. You can't take too many $10,000 hits if you're a young man like me.
Right.
You know, you can take one.
Yeah.
You can
try to dig yourself out the hole. Yeah.
You can take two. Now you're like, damn, I got to do car payments for 5 years. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
But if you take three, that may be
they might bury you.
Well, it ain't gonna bury all you work for, Brandon. All you work. See, some people work all their life to eat potato chips.
But is that a life? You know what I'm saying? As long as you, some people like a simple life. Yeah.
That means you going on vacation, no savings, you're on vacation. You living your life, eat potato chips. You eating at the restaurants. None of you checking the savings to pay for it. Credit card, you can pay off in 2 months. Your life is a bag of potato chips. You eat your potato chips.
But what happens when you're in the bottom of the bag?
Brandon, the bottom of the bag is when you gonna be begging you for money, Brandon. That's when the bottom of the bag, and that's gonna keep happening till you get to your bottom.
Right. Somebody can cause you to get to your bottom quicker.
And when that happens, when you realize that, you be like, hell no, I ain't giving you no more.
Right.
I text you that, brother?
Yeah.
And we talked about it.
Right. But that's a real thing.
Happened to me, brother. Like I told you, I had to get serious with my mom early this year, brother. It wasn't no jokes. You thought I was playing? I wasn't playing.
Right.
I told you 10,000 here, 6,000 here, 6,000 here,
and then on top of that, other stuff, family stuff. Yeah.
I done had time. See, I was at the bottom. I said we're gonna do it this way, or I'm gonna be like that 5%. I ain't gonna give a hoot what happens.
Right.
Which way you want to do it?
Right. But was that a bluff, or that's how you really feel? Should you bluff like that, or
Brandon, I was at the bottom, Brandon. Life was whooping my ass, Brandon.
Yeah. But you may be at a bottom, but you can go lower. Like you could sell some stuff. You could, because you got coins, allegedly. You wasn't at the bottom per se just yet.
Brandon, who the fuck to tell you how I run how I allocate my funds?
I'm just saying, you can still do a little bit.
I allocate my funds, and what makes me feel comfortable and uncomfortable.
That's true. That's true. But is it a bluff? But
Brandon, it wasn't a bluff. I was at the bottom, Brandon.
Okay.
I have no intentions of selling no gold and silver. All right.
You can get a mortgage a lien on your house, or take some equity out.
I have no intentions to do that, Brandon. I have no intentions.
But just for the viewers at home that don't know Lewis, and you say you're at the bottom, because you spent this money. I'm just trying to let people know that
what Brandon is trying to say, for me to be like that, I gotta be damn near homeless people. I'm a check away from homeless, and Brandon talking about I'm about to do that this early in the game.
Yes, because you what?
Like I say, everybody allocate money in the different ways. Different things mean different. Yeah. I got two rents to pay. Brandon knows that.
Yeah. But I think people, that's a good way to be. Don't be at the bottom and really be at the bottom. I think you have a bottom, but it's not the bottom. You get what I'm saying?
The bottom is I'm trying not to kill myself, and I'm liquidating all the assets to Louis Presley.
I got you.
That means everybody else left in my life.
Yeah.
I don't got nobody. I don't got Brandon. I don't got nobody.
Right, I got you.
I'm at the rare roof in, people, with a bum knee and no insurance.
That's the
That's my 401k. I ain't nowhere near no retirement age. See, Brandon, that's why I say that's the bottle. I ain't nowhere near that, Brandon.
Yeah.
But I was near. I'm about to hit I'm in my mercy fund. My mercy fund got smaller.
Right.
You know, and who gonna hire obese people, African, mid-age?
Yeah.
You know.
No, I got you.
The bottom, Brandon. What's your bottom? What's your bottom for people?
I'm at my bottom. Like I say, spending $10,000 that you had saved up. You'd be like, okay, now we're on high alert. Now I'm trying to save. Now I'm trying to be more cautious about stuff. Like you joked about the other day. Now I can't buy the electronics that I want to buy. And, the little things like that. Like now I'm in a mode where I need to be trying to make more income, trying to see what else I can do to save money, not thinking about giving plasma yet and stuff like that. But I know I was looking around. I was looking at all this.
Plasma, my bottom, for me to give plasma people, I don't got no job, people. I don't have a job. See, I already thought about this. I don't have a job. And I can pull $20 the first day, $40 the second day, $60 after that. I got to take a week off.
Is that how it worked? Because I thought about it before, and I've been in bed.
I didn't look it up before.
You're right. I think I've looked it up years ago when we was living in Charlotte, but I never went along with it. But that is an option.
Lose your job and you'll Google search that motherfucker.
Right. That's the go-to for most people.
See, no, it ain't most people. Most people be up laying watching TV. No, I'm laid up with a needle in my arm watching TV. Getting paid. I gotta know to get the money.
Yeah, right. I would think people would know that's an option. But like I say, it's ways to make money. Like I say, we did a presentation on, starting a small business, the things you need. Like, so some of that stuff will come in handy if you're losing your job or in the process of, needing to grind for some more money.
And watch this. I lost my health. So Brandon talk about grind. I can't grind, Brandon. My bottom is shorter. Yeah, it's quicker than ever.
Right.
I can't grind. I can't go out there. I'm about to get another job at Walmart. I can't do all that damn walking. I have to blow my brains out for me to walk that place. All that pain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody.
You got to be smart.
Yeah, everybody's levels are different.
Yeah.
My backup plan, I always say I could be a construction worker, people. I can't even do that now.
Yeah.
I can't even do that now.
Yeah. And the landscape has changed, but you gotta be thinking about a plan B or a plan C just in case something happens. And like I say, when your parents getting older, right. These kind of things become an option. So I don't know. Like I said, we wouldn't think we would be here where your family or the people you're taking care of expands without you knowing, but anything can happen. My mom, luckily I have brothers, but my mom something could happen to her and she need to move in with me, so she wouldn't be able to work. So now some of her bills and some of her expenses are on us now. Not saying that would happen, but you got to be thinking about that kind of stuff.
And it happens like that. Yep, it ain't set up. Right. It ain't be like, hey guys, I'm gonna have a stroke July the 5th.
Right.
Who gonna be there with me?
Right. It's just out of nowhere.
It's just out of nowhere. And you got to figure something out. So try the best to take care of your own stuff, people.
Right.
And Don't lean on. Learn from your old mistakes. One child should, only one baby should be the mistake, people.
Right.
Past that, two child or snip, male and female.
Yeah, correct. And let me ask you this: do you call out of work a lot? Like we did that show where we was talking about how people call out, and you on your last call out before you get fired, and then an emergency happens, and you really do have to call out and be gone for extended periods, and you don't have the same grace as the same person that was at work every day, like you, Lewis. So you got to think about those things. You calling out, doing all what you want to do. You on the thin ice, and then something really happens, and then you need that time, and your boss is like, "No, I can't give it to you, or you're gonna lose your job." So
here's the thing about work, about Lewis' work. I keep it trill at work, people.
And what does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't play no. I'll be up there every time. I don't say no gossip. I just observe. I don't talk negative. I'm all positive. You come talk to me about anything. If I got a problem, I say I got a problem. If I made a mistake, I tell you I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Write me up if you want to. I don't give a hoot.
Yeah.
And if I say I didn't know, I didn't know. I try to be trill. 100%.
All the things you said just now, people struggle with. They struggle with getting in people's gossip or their business, or spreading that stuff around. People have a hard time messing up, owning up to the mistake, and trying to learn from it so it doesn't happen again. People can't do that. People never want to be wrong. I think if you mess up or you do something wrong, or even if it's not even in the moment, you've called me up and be like, Brandon, you were right about that. So I know that's what type of person you are.
Yeah, I do it at work. I said I missed this point.
What?
It is what it is. I found it. I told you it is what it is. Do what you got to do with me.
Right.
If I make an honest mistake, people, you cannot chew me out.
Yeah.
Or you might get slapped. If I make an honest mistake and you be you fight worse than me now, people.
Right.
Because I honestly made a mistake like a human. Yeah. I would try not to never do it again.
Yeah. And like I said, that cop video, it's a perfect example of how somebody may be trying to get you out of character, or to try to see if they can catch you catch you in a position where, okay, now I got you, because you're doing this, you lying, you want to be be combative. You were like, no, you was fine, you was cool. And I think that's how a lot of people need to do with a lot of different situations, whether it's a spouse, your friend, the police, all kind of stuff. Going to court, we're talking to a judge. We've talked about that too. Like you can't just talk to a judge like you're your friend or your coworker or something like that. Like you at the mercy of the court and the judge. So you can't just say whatever you want to say.
Now, if you was riding dirty, those windows would be up.
What you mean?
When you're dirty, you hide. When you're free and truthful, everything is all good.
Everything on the table. You don't have nothing to hide. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had a pistol in the back seat, no windows won't be down. People
I got you. You.
But always be truthful. Be what it is. Be what it is. But Brad, it's hard, man. I wish somebody told me you gotta be able to support 1.5 families to be good in life. 1.5.
But why do you think people don't know that? I mean, people are going through it all the time, but like I say, you don't hear about it until it starts happening. And it kind of happens simultaneously with us, like with your parents and with my wife's parents, just either passing away or going through health issues. And it's a lot to try to manage mentally and financially. So
every 80 years, people forget history. Brandon will be forgotten in the wind in 80 years. Nobody will even know who the fuck he is or whoever was in 80 years.
So you're trying to say men of the metaverse ain't gonna leave a mark on YouTube?
YouTube won't even be here. See, people, what me and Brandon's parents are going through now, His daughter is so young, she don't know the ins and the outs of the side. She ain't learning none of these skills.
Yeah.
What to look for, what to fault. So once our parents pass off, then me and Brandon up next to pass.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, me and Brandon up next to pass. We kind of remember now. We getting to see now.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the biggest issue, like passing down those kind of important information, or like not necessarily tradition, but just be like, hey, look, this is the level I'm at. You're gonna be here soon, so let me tell you some of the things you need to be looking for before you get here, so you can help the person underneath you, the generation underneath you. But you so busy being a parent, you got to focus on that. And then out of nowhere, the other part kicks in, and now I need somebody to take care of me. So now she's the parent, and I'm the child. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this, Brandon. When was the last time your mom talked to you about a retirement fund, like a 401k?
Probably about 3 or 4 years.
About 3 or 4 years. When's the first time she talked to you about it?
Maybe about 7 years before then. Maybe like
so while you was 31 years old, your mom finally talked to you about a retirement fund.
30, between 25 to 30, yeah.
Okay, well, this is better than most. Well, your mom is better than most. Most people, parents never say a damn word about it.
Right. It's either that or the kid, or you're not in a position to listen. Like my mama say something to me, I'll be like, yeah. I'm focused on what I'm focused on. I'm trying to get money, or I'm trying to do whatever I'm doing in the moment. That doesn't even matter to me. 401k don't matter when you're 20 to 25 for most people. They're not thinking about retirement.
Why not? Your granddaddy, watch this. Your granddad was all he needed that to survive,
right. We feel like we're not going to struggle like our grandfather or our parents did.
I just said that length of time, all the knowledge and lessons are lost.
Yeah.
Brandon didn't see his grandparents 60-something years old living off retirements, having a good life.
A great life.
Brandon was like, he's 20. Fuck them damn
Right.
I'm gonna drink my Milwaukee's best. But he didn't see the 401k had his grandparents sitting nice in golden years.
Yeah.
And you was rejected that in your beginning years. It's that link is lost, people.
Yeah. So how can we make that important to young people?
You can't make it important. Only people who's supposed to have that information is the Waltz.
What you mean?
Bill Gates family.
Walt Disney and them family.
They only supposed to pass down history and lessons from each age group. Brandon is supposed to be TikToking, so he can never build.
Yeah, right.
Have to learn about a wheel till it's too damn late.
Right.
Have to learn about death insurance until it's too damn late.
Yeah. And what I'm doing TikTok, and I feel like I'm making a lot of money, but I'm actually making a lot of money for a company. Same way with some of the NFL players or NBA. They make a lot of money, but they've got people mismanaging their money. And at the end of the day, the owners and those families, those main key families, those are the ones that's only profiting. And the NBA players, they having babies and they having their money dispersed that way. So it's just like you have a chance, but you lose it. Go ahead.
And this is how dumb the NFL and the NBA players are. When I say they get adults and the information is supposed to flow back to the next generation. An NFL player, the knowledge only flows back 5 years. Now they broke back like everybody else.
Right, which is crazy.
Resets. It resets even quicker.
Yeah, right.
That's how dumb these people really are. Brandon, how long when you reach your height of your life, your pinnacle, how long will your legacy reach back when you die?
What do you mean? Break that down.
Okay. You got a house right now. You passed. Yeah. How long will your daughter keep the house?
Hopefully all her life and be able to.
Or if she sell it, how long will your daughter keep the proceeds?
Not long. Maybe
so you
maybe,
say your
maybe
legacy,
3 to 5 years. You're right.
So okay, so your legacy was you
my whole life, blood, sweat, and tears, right?
And your daughter gets it.
Yeah.
Brandon didn't school his daughter. I'm gonna sell that,
right? Because I want the money now. Yeah.
So Brandon legacy only went back to a 5-year lease on a BMW.
Right, which is a limit.
You see, people, this is what we teach.
Yeah.
We only good was or the few we only you tell a tree by the fruit is bare. If Brandon's daughter don't know she need to hold and grow that money for her kids, we ain't flowing nothing back. The student loan been a problem for 40 years. And every year, thousands of more new students fall for the damn hustle, Brandon.
But why is that? Why is that?
Because we don't learn. Every new person got to learn for their own self. Only the big families pull back the knowledge. But the poor families,
what should we have? Should we have money in an account that's for school? Is that what we should have?
No. What you mean? No. Yes.
I'm getting ready to go to college. I have a college fund. But if I don't have that, go ahead.
But it's more than that. And when the child turns 5, you introduce that child into the fund. You show them the process of putting money into it.
Yeah.
You introduce, okay, this is your this. This is how important this money is. Then you teach the child about work. Okay, you put $500. How much work I got to do for $500?
Yeah.
She got to work a month. Now, guess what? She respects money more because she worked for it.
Right. But I think, but let me ask you this. You think you're good with money and finances?
No, Brandon. I'm always
gonna say that. But what makes you? I think some people are awful and they're in a bad position, but I don't think you are awful. You think you're in the middle? Because you do the same thing with cooking.
Okay, you want the number one answer?
Yeah. Because what you said is exactly
in the top 10% of Americans,
okay,
and I'm born in a motherfucker.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like
top 20 in net worth, probably top 20.
But we've got some.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, it's not. We've got accounts for my daughter. My mom was saying my grandfather wanted to give some money to my daughter and put it in an account for school and stuff. So we've been doing that for about 3 months now. Like that's what people need. So when she's of age and wants to go to college or whatever she wants to do, she'll at least have something there to be able to pull from. Not necessarily do what? Go ahead.
And this is how this works, people. I've been telling Brandon to do that since 2022. So it's been 36 months.
But
sometimes people got to receive words differently for different people.
Correct.
So his grandfather stepped in and said, "Do this." Now Brandon's owe it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I
can't be mad because he at least started.
But I'm saying we've got 2 accounts. We've been putting money in an account for my daughter, and now my grandfather wants to do the same thing in a different account. So she'll have both of these accounts building every month until she's of age, like ready to go to college or something, and go ahead.
And what did I tell you have to do with your daughter? Don't miss
the link. What explaining her, but I'm saying explaining her the importance of this money and how valuable the money is. Like it's $500, it's a number, but making $500 is a big deal. Like, you know, we said earlier $500 is not a lot of money, but it still takes time and energy to generate that money because we don't have companies, we don't have these big names, so we're not rich. We're not rich, so that $500 takes work.
Took me 2 hours to buy that ripped up shirt from Motown. You see what I'm talking? You see why you get mad? 2 hours of work. You could have got out of work early 2 hours.
Right. Yeah.
2 hours of work. But that's about it. That's about it.
But like I said, I think that's an important thing. Like we got to explain to the youth or to our kids that I know it looks good buying all this stuff or having these cars, traveling, but it doesn't mean anything if something happens to you and then your family depends on some money. Like if something happened to me and my wife, what is my daughter going to do? What do we have that is going to support her? You know what I'm saying? What kind of right? That's what I'm saying. So that's scary. Yeah, but that's
you don't want to know.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. And people live their life thinking like I'm always going to be here, but you're not always going to be here. Even when we die, like I say, when we die, you still want to have a property or something to pass down, something to show like, hey, I was on this earth for 80 years. At least I can give you this that has a ton of value because I was on the earth 80 years working a job that I hated. Now I can pass this on to you. It don't matter the shirts and the shoes that I got. Like these shoes, you think these shoes gonna mean anything? You know, when I'm past, can my daughter do anything with these shoes?
They'll mean nothing to me now. Yeah, what the hell those
is? But that's my point. Like, if some Jordans cost $200, that's which one should I be wanting? Should I be wanting the $200 and save it, or should I have the sneakers that was $10 to make?
Can I tell you something I thought about?
Go ahead.
And Brandon's gonna lead to what you're talking about. Brandon's walking down the street with his dog. A guy in a Chevy Impala pull up.
Okay.
Pulls out a Kel-Tec pistol.
Okay.
Brandon, what you doing?
Running.
Okay. All right. Brandon's walking down the street with his dog.
Mm-hmm.
Guy pulls up in a Chevrolet Impala, pulls out a big old Glock. What you doing, Brandon?
I'm gonna run still.
People, it don't matter. It don't matter what brand it is, as long as you got it when you need it. Who cares about what shoes you buy? Michael Jordan. Do you got shoes on your feet while you need them while you're walking?
Right. But somehow our society got there where it don't matter just having shoes. Now you got to have a certain kind of shoes. Now your shoes got to be expensive for some reason.
But Brandon, look at the story. I pulled out the Kel-Tec, Brandon. What you doing?
I'm running.
I pulled out the Glock.
Yeah, I'm still running. Yeah, I'm still running.
I pull out the Hi-Port pistol.
You can pull out a bow and arrow. I'm still running.
There you go. It don't matter the brand name, as long as you got it when you need it. You got it when you need it.
Right. Now I got you. That was a good point.
A coat. Brett, I can't wear a coat. I'd rather be cold. Man, you putting a damn coat on. You see. All right, Brett, that's all I got.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. That was a good show. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out some of our other videos. We'll be back soon.